Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about Nintendo Switch, 3DS, SNES, gaming handhelds, and more. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo 3DS emulation with Mikage. And for those of you wondering, I'm recording in a hotel room right now and I'm trying to keep my voice down because Mrs. Sujano is sleeping. Now we talked about this one the other day, but the video is now live. Mikage is showcasing VVV up and running, including audio, and also showcases the shutdown feature for 3DS. I'll leave a link to this video in the description below because I highly recommend checking it out if you're into 3DS emulation in any way, shape, or form. This is incredible progress, and Mikage is really starting to shape up nicely. It is worth pointing out that there's no current public builds for Mikage. If you see an APK or .exe file floating around, chances are it's 100% fake. Mikage is still in early stages of development and they haven't released it yet. If you're excited about it, that's great, but be patient because they're still working on a bunch of things. Next up, we're talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on PC with Ryujinx, and if you like Sonic, well, you're gonna like this piece of news. So it turns out that Sonic Frontiers is completable. Ryujinx says it's not playable, but at the same time you can play through it from beginning to end, although there are a bunch of issues. Ryujinx is still working through it here, and this is a good sign. On top of that, interestingly enough, it appears that Sonic Frontiers and Persona 5 Royal don't have de Nouveau baked in. So I'm kind of curious as to when we're going to see more games with de Nouveau. Hopefully never, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Next up, we're talking about the Steam Deck, and the improvements for the Steam Deck software keep rolling out. The Steam Deck beta client has just got a bunch of fixes and some improvements. When installing a game, the install location picker should always be shown, and in desktop mode, your recently played game should now be fixed. On top of that, in docked mode, startup movies are now cropped at 16:9. I don't know of many people who use their Steam Deck normally in docked mode, but if you do, let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'll open up a poll in the community tab. Next up, we're talking about another gaming handheld, the Retroid Pocket 3. And the OTA update version 1.0.0.50 just released. If you've got an RP3, you might want to check this one out. There's a new game launcher, font layer, and icons, and this is a massive one. They've added support for NTFS formatted microSD cards. They've also improved or optimized the algorithm for the joystick calibration, and for screen wake up, the gestures should hopefully no longer be messed up randomly. And truth be told here, it's nice to see them continue to improve the Retroid Pocket 3 and not completely discarded after the 3 Plus has been announced. Last up, and definitely not least, we're talking about SNES emulation and Star Fox EX. Star Fox EX is a ROM hack for Star Fox, and version 1.0 just released. As always, I will leave a link to this ROM hack in the description below. A ton of work went into it. This ROM hack is huge. There's a brand new map with 17 new levels. There's new music, new bosses, new backgrounds, new enemies, and more. On top of that, you can now use the SNES mouse and Super Scope in order to play. You can customize your ship. You can play with 2, 3, 4, or 5 players. This ROM hack is absolutely nuts. And if you wanted to see Star Fox EX in action, I'll drop a link to the launch trailer in the description below. Feel free to check it out. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. Let me know your thoughts about anything we talked about today in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate. Save your state.